Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to look at some close air support coming in the form of one of the most disgusting lineups that you can possibly bring out into low BR realistic battles. This is the A21A-3 Swedish push prop. It's got some insane armament. Check out these machine guns. 4 of them. 13.2mm. Now, you compare these to 50 cals. They're roughly the same pen. Maybe the 50 cal has a bit more, you know, the US M2. But these things have explosive filler in the air belt, and they do a lot more reliable damage when they do pen, when we're using the ground targets. We're going to mainly use these ground targets belts against vehicles, both on the ground and in the air. As well, you got our 20mm here, whenever we're facing things like the Allies and the Shermans. This can penetrate through, and it does damage to components such as fuel tanks, engines, etc. We can even go through the roof of Sherman Fireflies, Panthers, all sorts of things. Not to mention the fact we got a massive array of bombs. Today I'm going to be running the 600 kilogram M50 bomb. This thing really performs almost as well as the German 1000 kilo. There's just something about it that makes it really potent. Yeah, fantastic bomb. That's what I'm going to be maining here. We also got a really nice rocket payload as well. We got 8 of these rockets that fire 2 at a time. That's 4 separate launches, 500 milliliter penetration, and a lot of post-pen damage. But we're not going to run them on the A21. We got 2 planes we're going to take out today. This is the B18B sitting at 3.0 BR. Again, another fantastic plane. I guess a single 13mm machine gun on the front. We also got the turret on the back as well. Armament for this guy, very similar. We've got 2 bomb drops with a bomb sight. Same bomb that I'm taking out on the A21A3. And we've also got 12 500mm pen rockets. So yeah, this is going to make for quite a match, I'm hoping. We're going to run a few games and see what we come up with. But yeah, introducing ourselves to the CAS lineups. We're going to be using this. This is one of my favourite Swedish tanks that are currently sitting in low BR right now. This is the SAV M43 1946. One of the reasons I really enjoy this guy, as a rank 2 modification, we've got a 240mm pen heat shell. This is a bit of a derp gun, okay? It does have a lot of pen, but the chassis itself, we're in a fairly quick, fairly mobile platform. We've got 14 degrees of gun depression, and we've got 50mm of frontal armor. Now, if you take into consideration this thing is 3.0, 50mm really isn't a lot to boast, but it is pretty trolly. These 2 plates overlap where the upper front plate and the actual turret face meet, as you can see here. So any shots that get fired there, we're definitely going to bounce. Things like German 50mm, German 20mm, just definitely aren't going to go through. And if we are set up in a position where we're hull down, we're using that 14mm of gun depression, we are roughly 60mm at an impressive angle of about 30 degrees. So this thing can bounce. It's rare, but it can happen. But what we're going to be focusing on is the gun itself. We'll get a couple of kills, we'll hop into our aircraft, and then we don't have to touch the ground ever again. Anyway, let's get into it. Hey guys, and welcome to Advanced Terrain. This is a moment that happened during recording for this particular montage with the A21 and the T18, where my microphone recording didn't actually work whenever I was in this game. It's just a really unfortunate thing. It was a really exciting game to be in. I mean, it's not rare to do this well with the A21 and the T18, but I mean, it's rare to get like as fun footage as I did in this game. It's a kind of rare occurrence where we get advanced to the Rhine with a single cap, and it really works out with you know, it works out for the footage in the end. It's a really unusual approach I took to this. This little tank has like great traverse. It can get places that other tanks really can't, and it's sitting at 3.0 with a heat shell with you know, 220mm of pen. Like you can get to some devastating positions and do really well. And this is one of the things I'm going to showcase here. Really unusual vehicle, this little guy, but it really is a joy to play. I mean, you can bring this thing, you know, as high up as 5.0, and that round is going to do fine against things like even Panther A's and, You know, I mean, you can even do like serious damage to King Tiger 2s and you know, various like heavy tanks. You kind of nullify their armor. Lighter vehicles, of course, you're going to hull break, and sort of medium tanks and stuff, you'll really maim when you hit them, and this kind of shines through here. We're gonna get a few cheeky kills. I'm gonna miss a few shots as well because of the position that I'm in. But yeah, it's pretty interesting to say the least. A really strange map, Advanced Terrain. I don't really remember like my first experiences playing on these maps. But yeah, like all these little weird positions that you now realise you can get your tanks up on top of, you can really exploit them. And there's even locations you can take, say, a light Italian vehicle. You can actually sit inside one of these dilapidated buildings and wait on someone to drive by. So you can do a lot of fun stuff, and this is exactly what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of using my third-person camera to look around and, you know, see what's happening around about me, keeping an eye on the mini-map. And yeah, this is the sort of thing I was saying and I was getting excited about. I never knew I could have got my tank up here, and it was a really cool moment. You're about to see some poor unfortunate Russian player is about to succumb to my silly antics up here. He's about to pop up sometime shortly. Yeah, I've got a lot of targets round about me, just nothing that I can hit. And that's the kind of thing up in this position, right? It's a double-edged sword. Although we can see a lot, there's a lot of positions that even if we can see an enemy tank, maybe we can't engage them. Or maybe an enemy can see us and we can't see them, you know? Here we go. There we go. T-34. Absolutely yoinked. Absolutely no idea I was there. You know, not paying attention to the windows and stuff. And it's a blessing and a curse on this map. You can do sneaky stuff, but people can also do sneaky stuff back to you. So it can be a frustration. I'm pretty sure that guy was, you know, pretty upset I killed him from this mound. And we're about to get somebody else doing the exact same thing. Just watch this poor stug here. Yeah, he gets got by the Sherman coming down the road. I had no idea at the time I was recording this where this guy was coming from, but you know, I can see little glimpses of pixels popping in and out. And fortunately we got that weak spot on his turret cheek. I guess it's gunner and commander. He's no idea where he's shot from. He thinks he's safe. Just keeping a little eye out there on my right hand side too, and bam, there goes the last two crew members, and down and out. I can't remember my train of thought here, but I knew I was going to have to push on to the A cap, otherwise we probably wouldn't have got a lot of time in the A21. So down I go. Here we are. Bumbling our way down the mud here. Just keeping an eye out. I thought that could have been an enemy. Just a wee bit of a reasoning behind why I've got light blue as my colours. I'm partially colourblind, yellow and blue. So the brightness of the colours helps. But sometimes, like sometimes in certain scenarios where there's like certain fog, I can't actually see the names very well, so all I see is I spot the tank, and then eventually the name kind of blurs into vision and I can see again. Yeah, there's a KV-1 behind this monument. I've heard him. He's not paying attention. But a nice shot into his turret. Unfortunately the fuel tank ate most of the heat jet, so you know we didn't get all three turret crew members, but I think now he's burning out. Nice shot on his upper front plate. This lamppost was getting in my way. And there he goes. He's dead. Nice and easy. This thing eats KV-1s for breakfast. The only unfortunate thing is of course, even though you've got 50 mil of armour, you're still effectively a glass cannon. It's, like that amount of armour really isn't enough. Now, I thought this guy coming down the road was a light tank. It turns out it wasn't. I get gauged here by the side of the train car, and there we go. There we go, dude. Very, very quick reload on that M4A2. Yeah, I would say that's a decent run for what I wanted to do. But now here comes the real pain. Here comes the real pain. Yeah, I'm just displaying the ammunition types, you know, the 13mm machine gun and the 20mm, and the benefits of using ground belts, which is, you know, if you do hit major components, engines, pilots, you hit wing spars with an armor piercing round. For some reason, these 13mm and 20mm just absolutely shred planes. You don't need to get much shots on target, but when you do, whatever you hit is just going to get absolutely massacred. Something I'm about to display here. I've got my 600 kilo bomb on the underside, kind of swinging around there like a scrotum. We're about to do some damage with that too. Here he goes, he pulls up into a stall. Doesn't know I'm coming. And we got a couple of solid bursts in, and down he goes. No more Corsair. So free kill for me, thank you very much. I'm now trying to spot these units on the ground. I don't think I saw anything here until last second, and I tried to get myself a cheeky little double kill. And you'll see in a second how this turns out. There we go, we can see quite a few things down on the ground. And bombs away. Pay attention to the kill feed. There we go, we got it. I was actually very surprised. Spotted this ZIS-30, I thought it was an ASU 57 to start with, but yeah, quickly realised it was a poor ZIS-30 boy. Get my guns on target, and down he goes as well. Flaps out here just to stop myself compressing into the ground. Have a wee check on what's going on as well. Back up into the vertical. And then we come back in for another run. Spot this Russian anti-air. He's pushing onto the cap really fast for whatever reason. Again, shot through bursts, and we've easily dispatched him. So we're like what, 4 or 5 kills up so far, just from a couple of sweeps, and it's not over yet. So I pull into the vertical here. I hear a plane engine, get a little bit panicky, and I assume he might be going for a head-on with that Stuka, but looks like he's changed his mind. Obviously. He's coming in for me, he's ignoring the Stuka entirely. He's seen me as more of a threat, he's probably seen the kill feed and the damage that I'm doing. He comes in for a strafe run, I try and go underneath him. Now he's carrying too much speed, he tries to turn, I think he's got a payload on there as well. He gets into my guns just for a second, and bam, he's dead. Absolutely shredded with about a half-second burst. I couldn't have done that better, honestly. It was either luck or just experience from flying this thing around so much, from trying to spade all my Swedish vehicles. But yeah, the guns are absolutely potent. I spot a open-backed vehicle pushing towards the ACAP. Again, burst of machine gun fire, and there goes all of his crew. Now the fella we've just killed, or one of them we just killed, he's now hopped into an M16, and that is going to be my demise ultimately here. I'm coming in for another run. Or somebody else. Flaps are out. We're getting a bit too slow. Open up on this truck, and there goes my tail control. A nice hit by that guy, dude. Nice hit by that guy. That's the beauty of ground RB, right? These people who are bringing out SPAs to counter what's going on in the battlefield. And honestly, that guy there, the dude in the M16, he ultimately wins this game for his team. And that's the most important thing. So here we go, T18 time. Just selecting my loadout, making sure I've got the good bombs and my rockets as well. We're going to use all of the armament on this aircraft in this clip here, which is, I mean, this is awesome. I couldn't have asked for a better game, honestly. It's just that I'm still really sad, you know, that I lost out the excitement of the live commentary. I really just want to fix the live commentary, and I didn't want to lose this game at all. I think it's a beautiful game to showcase, you know, the ability of the Swedish close air support. And these things are viable, you know, way up high in the BRs. I was still using a different variant of the T18, and I was still using the A21 all the way up to 6.7 until I unlocked the jet variant. So here we go. I noticed one guy, and then all of a sudden all the ants come out of the woodwork. We've got 4 targets here on a flank. I decided just to drop all my bombs in a kind of blind panic. It kind of works out, it kind of doesn't. You'll see here in a second. 3, 2, 1, bam, there we go. Another 2 targets gone, and a good couple of targets. Here comes a plane. It's firing his 50 cals at me. I managed to get away with it. I just lost 1 flap. You'll see what happens with the flap here as we go back to try and rearm. But yeah, I decided just to go heads up with this guy. I knew he was an A36. I knew that he was pretty slow. He's carrying armament, and he doesn't want to let it go. But we've got one single 13mm machine gun on this, and I'm just describing in a minute, you know, in the live commentary I was describing how accurate that it is, and that you can put that to your advantage. I'm going to pop the flaps that I have left out here. We're going to get a nice turning circle here as we start to slow down, and then this guy levels out. Biggest mistake of his life. And there we go, pilot sniped. Right through the back of the head, through the armour of the back of the pilot, and down he goes, dude. Another free air kill. This BTR, he's trying to get shots on me. I panic fired my rockets, we got him crit there, and the last volley of rockets, we take him out. And there we go. I think that might be the last kill of the game. I decide that, you know, my plane's in a bit of a state. My teammates are pushing up. We might be able to get on this cap here. We got this guy close to the cap. So I'm going to go back and rearm, and hopefully we can clutch the game. Sadly, it didn't happen. It would have been really cool if it did. But yeah, shout out to the guy who's second in the team, dude. He's got 10 kills between 2 vehicles, and he's taken out an A21 as well. If we just got somebody to hold that cap down, we could have won this game, and it would have been pretty glorious. But either way, I still had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a good time. I really enjoy flying CAS. It's one of my favourite things to do. I really enjoy playing SPAA. I just like to react to the battlefield, and I love it when the battlefield reacts to me, you know. That guy bringing out his M16 was super cool. He knew he had to take me out. He couldn't let me go back and rearm. I'm doing too much damage, and that was the thing. He saw a problem. He reacted to that problem. That's what makes a good player in War Thunder. That guy, dude. So shout out to him, man. Absolute beast. And this guy and this fellow teammate, the Swedish player as well. Shout out to you as well, dude. You did a fantastic job. But yeah, excellent fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna just throw up the end scoreboard here after we, after you see the best landing of 2020. I think this is what's called a Jingles landing. I never really watched Jingles, did it? Is it Mighty Jingles? Everyone keeps calling them. I don't know. But yeah, this is. I decided too late. I put my air brakes out, and I start fat fingering my keyboard trying to get them off, because we just start nosing towards the ground. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Lost complete control. And bang. Somehow we managed to get a repair done on this in just 16 seconds. There we go. I don't think that's very realistic, but yeah, we could have got back into the battlefield. We could have done a bit more damage. But anyway, here's the end scoreboard. Let that load up, and there you go. So yeah, plenty of research points and stuff. I mean, we're diminished returns because I've obviously got all the airplanes and all the tanks, and I've got very few of them left. But yeah, decent silver lining, you know, considering what we did. And yeah, quite a lot of kills. I think we got 12 ground kills there and 13 aircraft, which is fantastic. I mean, we were really controlling the battlefield. Our team would have got absolutely rolled if it wasn't for me and the guy in second place. But yeah, a lot of fun. Definitely recommend Swedish Tech Tree. You should definitely give it a shot. Thank you guys for sticking around for the rest of the video, and take it easy. Much love. Bye bye.